Now on these lawn boy self-propelled jobs, it's driven by a roller that rolls against the tire, and there seems to be, at first glance, no way to adjust this as to how tight this roller pushes on this wheel. So I suppose a lot of people buy new wheels, and I think you can get wheels, and something that might work on here, but there is a way to adjust this. Remember, I told you this axle here swings up and down when this lever's moved. I'll show you how it works if you watch. You see how the wheel's moving up towards the roller? Well, to adjust that and the amount of tension on it, there's a bolt right here, and I guess you can see it pretty well here. I'll get the light just right. That nut, the upper one, not this one down here, that's the one that this axle's swinging on. But this one up here fits in a slotted hole. Now there isn't one on the other side. It's only on the side where this little over-center linkage is here. But it's a slotted hole, and all you have to do is loosen this nut, maybe one turn or so, and then it can slide up and down in the slotted hole. Now your problem is, how do you tighten this nut without it dropping down to the bottom of the slotted hole? You want to move it up in the slotted hole. You want to move the nut up this way. So what I did, there's two ways you could do it. You can stick a screwdriver in here. You'll notice there's a taper here on the screwdriver, and I just use that as a little tapered wedge to stick between these two portions of this over center mechanism, and just tap it with the screwdriver with a hammer, and that will drive this nut up in that slotted hole. The other thing, which I think works better, is to come in from this side, from the bottom, and stick that screwdriver between them this way, from the bottom up. Seems like you got more room to work in there, and you can see what you're doing and work your wrench it a little bit better. And then once you tap it with a hammer, and once you get that screwdriver wedged in there real good and it spreads that apart, then you tighten that upper nut to get it tight. Now it works best, I think, if you maybe take the wheels off. I got it sitting here on sawhorses. If you take both rear wheels off, then you can see the axle real good and see better what you're doing. You kind of need to take it off anyways if you need to hold the head of this bolt here. It's a stripper bolt, It's not threaded all the way. So when you tighten that, it's tightening up the stripper bolt on this U-shaped metal thing that swings underneath here. It tightens that up, but you don't want it at the bottom of the slot. You got to keep moving it up the slot until you get these rollers tight. And if you engage the drive with this lawnmower sitting on concrete or something and try to push the lawnmower, when you try to push it, it should kind of act like the parking brake's on. And that means you got good contact in this roller and wheel assembly here. And of course, if you got the wheels off, it's a good time to grease them up too. Put a little grease on that axle. It's a 1/2 inch axle on there. So just another pointer about these self-propelled lawn boys for you.